This spazzing on this one.
Hey traders, welcome to the new video. This is Ebol. First, let me just introduce myself. Maybe you saw me on Instagram. My couple last reels get 1 million views. And also I'm 6-figure founder trader. I'm trading with the liquidity inducement and the ranges style. So welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be going to talk about the confirmation and the entry type that I personally and my student use to catch a beautiful snipe trades. Maybe this entry style is going to be help you to catch more high quality setup. So I'll be going to give them a rank from the confirmation entry that I use to the direct entry, which in a step is going to be A plus, A and B, let's say, which I'll be going to cover the A plus and A setup entries that I get in the market. At the end of this video also I'm gonna create a beautiful PDF for you guys, so you can download the PDF for free and you can easily access to it. Also, we are going to dive into a live example of a live trade that I catch and share with my student on the Discord. So this is going to be help you a lot to understand what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to teach you guys. So before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe the video, take the coffee and take your notes, and let's dive into this video. So let's just start and talk about these 3 powerful entry setup that I personally use to catch a beautiful trade on the key levels and my high time frame point of interest. And I'm going to talk about this. Maybe in some parts you're going to get confused which subject or which concept that I'm talking about, which I'm going to address you to a great video that I personally created. So if you want to master my strategy, you're just going to follow the threads and you can see all the videos. I'm going to address it in this video and you can easily understand it. And pretty much you can use this the powerful entry setups in your strategy too. It doesn't matter if you're using ICT, smart money, any strategies. But the only thing that you're going to do is just going to find the high time frame point of interest. It doesn't matter which strategy you're using, maybe ICT, smart money, but you're going to follow the concept in your strategy, which you're going to mark the valid and high probability point of interest. And you're going to look for, you can use this concept to look for confirmation tree on them. So you don't need to exactly use my strategy. These are just a concept. It's going to be help you to refine your edge. But even if you're interested to use my concept, as I told you, I'm going to address you a lot of great video that I created for you and a lot of PDF, which you can dive into it. So also I'm going to talk about this PDF, how you can access it at the end of the video. Don't rush. This is completely free. You don't need to buy it. It's completely free. You can easily access to it. But right now, let's focus on this video. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the entry methods. Okay. There are 3 different entry methods that I personally I'm using 2 of them, but I decide to explain one of them also, so you can easily see if going to be matched with your strategy, so you can use it. So the first one for me is a confirmation entry. The first entry method we will take and talk about it is a confirmation entry. This is where we mark up our point of interest and then we wait for the price to tap into it and form a QM low time frame range to confirm that that the market has a high probability chance to reverse from that area. Okay, simply just using the fractal nature of the market. Okay, so if I want to show you it in the diagram, I'm using the range to range. I'm trading from internal to external range liquidity. Now, if you don't know what is the range, you can take a look at the video I'm going to put here above this area. You can take a look and tap to it and talk about the liquidity and what is the ranges. But the thing is, once price tap to my high time frame POI inside my range, I'm dropping to pretty much 5-minute time frame first. And what I'm looking is in the bullish POI, and the bearish POI is going to be completely opposite. So in the bullish POI, I'm looking for, in the 5-minute time frame, I'm looking for a stop hunt, break of market structure, okay, and internal range liquidity, which here can be a retracement and break of market structure or trick in the confirmation, and also a bearish QM here to confirm my range, or a trick in the confirmation in an obstacle here. Okay, so once this diagram get formed for me in the low time frame, I have a strong low and a weak high. which this trick and the confirmation between them is going to be my internal edge liquidity, which is going to be my the trap. So without this trap, I will not going to enter the market. So this trap is so important for me. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to, let's say if I'm in the 5-minute time frame, if I saw this diagram in 5-minute time frame, I'm going to go to the 15-minute time frame to look for the nearest point of interest, high time frame POI above this, which let's say in this case, we have this area. So I'm going to look for my entry below this, stop loss below this strong low. Okay, I should use a different color, but I'm not going to waste the time. So stop loss below this area. And the target, my safe and first target is going to be this area here, which is going to be my external edge liquidity. So see, I'm trading to internal to external. See, this is how I'm trading the range. So the big range, I mean the small range inside the big range. Okay, I know it's a little bit hard, but I'm going to show you some examples. It's going to be so easy for you. Now, there are some rules here for myself. If I didn't saw this diagram in 5-minute time frame, I'm dropping to a 3-minute time frame. So that's mean I should look for stop hunt, break of market structure, and T1. So if let's say if in 5-minute time frame, if I don't have even one, I'm going to drop down to a 3-minute time frame. All of them should get formed in a clear way. So that reason I'm starting from 5-minute time frame. If I didn't see anything, I'm going to go to 3-minute time frame. Even if I didn't see anything in 3-minute time frame, I'm going to go to a 1-minute time frame here. Okay. But the thing is, if I get, let's say if I'm in the 5-minute time frame and if I saw a stop hunt and even not a break of market structure, just a stop hunt, I'm not going to just switch to a 3-minute time frame. I'll be going to wait once I get at least one sign of the stop hunt, break of market structure and the T1 liquidity. I mean, I call this T1, which I'm going to call it trap. At least one of them, I'm just going to wait, which the algo is like this: stop hunt first, then the break of market structure, then internal edge liquidity or trap. Okay, this is the algo. So if I see just stop hunt, I'm just going to wait in a 5-minute time frame, then to see a break of market structure. If I have a stop hunt, if I have my range and a break of market structure, and also the strong low and a weak high get formed, and if I don't have any trap here, then I'm going to drop down to a low time frame. So in any steps, in any time frame, if you didn't saw one of these, you should drop down to a low time frame. Okay. And even if you saw this sign in a higher time frame, like 15-minute time frame or 30-minute, this is so fucking valid. I mean, catch this trade. This is an insane trade. You're going to catch it. So there are some rules that I personally refined on this concept for myself and my students, which I'm going to show you some examples and it's going to be clear for you. And even if you take a look here, and this is the bearish example, this is the bearish POI, which I'm going to wait for stop hunt, break of market structure. This is stop hunt, break of market structure, a trap here, or a opposite QM or tree candle confirmation on the obstacles. Okay, which is strong high and a weak low, which I'm going to wait for entry at this area until the external liquidity, which is going to be my first and safe target. Maybe at a lot of time I'm going to exit here because this is going to be hit my 4 risk to reward. For those who don't know, I'm targeting the 4 risk to reward. That's mean I don't targeting above the 4R or below the 4R. I'm just locking the 4 risk to reward. So sometimes until the external liquidity, I have my 4R, so I'm just going to exit. But sometimes I have the 4R is below this, so I'm just going to go break even here. I'm going to show a lot of example. So now let's dive into the PA entry. The second entry method we will talk about is the PA entry, similar to the confirmation entry, but the difference is we will wait for the price to tap into our POI, which this step is same with the confirmation tree. But instead of waiting for a low time frame range, which as I told you, we wait for an engulfing candle formation. If you don't know what is this, what is the engulfing candle and which concept that I'm talking about, I'm going to show you example, no worries. So I don't use the PA entries. Okay. I don't use the PA entry, and my student, there are some couple of the students that use the PA entry, but I personally, I'm just using confirmation and direct entry. The reason that I don't use the PA entry because I never tried and never practice it. But maybe in the next months, I'm going to refine my edge to add the PA entry, and it's dependent on the price action, but I told myself it's better to teach you guys all the concept here. So the PA entry, it's so easy and it's so much faster than the confirmation entry. But the win rate is about, it's between the confirmation entry and the direct entry. which I'm going to also talk about the direction tree. So once price tap to your high time frame POI, and if you see an engulfing candle, okay, which we call this PA entry, that what is the engulfing candle? In the simple language, if you see a bearish candle, then it's still a powerful bullish candle. So we call this an engulfing candle or engulfing model, right? Maybe a lot of you guys know this as a price action or a different, introduction, but this is the simple way that you can easily identify the engulfing candle, right? But the engulfing candle, the thing is, this is not an engulfing candle. Pay attention. The engulfing candle should show you a shift in trend sign in the lowest time frame. These are just a simple trick that you can use. For example, you can go to the 1 minute time frame here and see a shift in trend here, which this is going to show you an engulfing candle. It's valid or not. But the engulfing goal is you see the first powerful reaction from the high time frame POI. So the first candle that you see a reaction from it, it's if you have opposite candle before that, there's going to be engulfing candle. This is a simple way that you can easily understand it, but I know a lot of you guys have a different opinion on this, but it's okay. So once you see the engulfing candle, so once you see this bearish and the bullish candle, okay, once this candle closed here, okay, you can set your entry on this open area order block, this area pretty much, and you can set your stop loss below this area, right? And you can have the entry here, okay? And also this is the bearish one. So see, once price tap to high time frame POI after a bullish candle, the first powerful bearish candle which showed the retracement, to show the reaction from this high time frame POI, is going to be engulfing candle. And you can, after this get closed here, you can enter at this area, put the stop loss above, and you can target your external liquidity or any target that you have in your mind. So this is the engulfing candle. I'm going to show you some example. Also, we're going to dive into a chart. I'm going to show you some example in the chart and some example in this book, ebook, let's say, which you can take a look at the end of the pages. Okay. So now let's dive into the direction tree. The final entry method we will talk about is the direction tree. Like the name suggests, this is the direction tree. You don't wait for confirmation or PA entry. However, we will talk about how you should refine the high time frame POI to have a high risk to reward on this direction tree. We can refine the high time frame POI to bigger risk to reward and smaller stop loss, as I told you. But it's all depend on you. I can call this a A+ setup, and I can call this A setup, or we can call this B setup a win. Okay. And between the A+ and B, we have something like A. So if you want to say which one of these setup is better, I can say A+, the confirmation tree is the best one. Then we have a PA entry, then we have a direction tree. So I can say CE, PA, and DE, which is going to be stand for direction tree. I personally am using these two, but as I told you, maybe I'm going to add this one soon in my edge. So let's talk about the direction tree plus refinement. So before we get into a diagram, I will give you a brief explanation of how we go about the refining our POIs. To have, let's say, precision tree to do this, we need to mark up our high time frame POI. The opening of this high time frame POI is, we call this key level. Okay. Why is this important? It's important because we are going to choose the POI on the low time frame that's lining up with our key level. Okay. And if you don't know what is the point of interest and which point of interest that how I find my point of interest and what is the key level, you should watch this video. 100% watch this video. This is one of the best video that I record. It's 1 hour that I'm talking about the point of interest, order blocks, all this stuff, plus a free PDF. So I'm going to put the link here also. You can take a look on it. But the direction tree refinement, it's so easy. So let's take a look. Let's say this is a high time frame POI that we get here. So this is the high time frame POI, which is going to be key level, right? So once you go to a low time frame, okay, you're going to see let's say, for example, in this case, we have an unmitigated wick, which is going to be lined up with this area. So you can take it as a refinement. Okay, or another type of the refinement that you can go with it, it's once you have the key level in the high time frame or high time frame POI, once you go to a lower time frame, okay, you can choose this line as a key level, and you can say, okay, let's say I'm going to show you this example in the chart, but you can say, okay, this is the key level. This is let's say this is a daily time frame. Well, let's say this is the 4 hour time frame, and this is, let's say, 15-minute time frame, okay? So below this, you're going to say, what is the nearest unmitigated POI that I have? Below this key level, the line. So maybe you're going to see unmitigated that'll line up with the key level. Maybe you're going to see, I don't know, an imbalance, fair value gap. So you're going to choose that area. So once you choose it, that's going to be refinements. But the thing is, the more you refine, the more the chance is going to be you're going to miss the trade. That means price doesn't going to tap to this area. So this is your rule. The more you refine, the more chance that you have missed a trade. So that reason we call this direct entry was a little bit aggressive entry. But this is the both two different way that you can refine your POI, high time frame key level, which you just can look for a POI that is lined up with your key level, or you can just look for the nearest one. So I'm going to talk about the difference between these two. So no worries about this. And also this is the bearish one. See, you have key level, you're going to go to low time frame, which I'm going to talk about this in chart. I'm going to show you how you're going to refine it. So there are some couple of the example in this book that you can take a look about the direct entry, confirmation entry, and the PA entry. I'm not going to dive into this. You can take a look and practice and study this example by yourself. But right now I'm going to dive into a chart. I'm going to show you a real trade that I catch with these setups. So now let's dive into a real and live example, which I personally catch this trade with a confirmation entry method. So I'm just going to break down it for you guys, and I'm going to approach with the 3 different type of the entries which I teach you guys. So first, as I told you, my approach is a little bit different. If you want to understand how I go with the market structure and daily buys, you can watch the video above here, which I'm going to put the tag for you all. You can take a look over there. Now, the thing is, I have 2 key level in a day for myself, which one of them I call it the daily pro key level, and one of them is obstacle. So from the daily pro key level, I'm expecting the major pro trend move of a day, and from the obstacle, I'm expecting the retail traders point of interest, which is going to be make a little bit of retracement, and the retracement of the day, or a smart money liquidity spike, I can say, from that area. So in the simple language, retracement of a day from that area. So in this case, I just chose my pro key level and from this unmitigated weekend in 1 hour time frame, and this obstacle and imbalance fill, which if you take a look, it's from here. Now, as I told you, if you want to see how it approach, just watch that video I told you. Now, once I find my daily pro key level, I'll be going to look for the range, which is going to be my major range that is going to be match and line up with the pro key level that I have. So in this case, I have a strong high here and a weak low here. The bearish and the bullish QM, stop and break of market structure, stop and break of market structure. So this is going to be my major range. And if you take a look, we have these 3 kind of confirmations here, or retracement and break of market structure, going to form a trap for me, which is going to be the internal liquidity trap for me. Now for the direct entry, for the direct entry, the refinement step is here. Once you find your high time frame POI, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to go to a low time frame entry. So in this case, I find this key level, POI in the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to go to a 30-minute time frame here. And once I go to this 30-minute time frame, I'll be going to look for the nearest POI above this. So the nearest POI that I have above this is 50% of this area. So this is, I'm going to draw another line here. This is going to be the refinement. Now I can refine more and more and more this, okay? But the thing that you should pay attention, the refinement should be between the key level and the end of the POI. So this is the key level and end of the POI, right? So your refinement shouldn't go, let's say if this, in case this is 50% of this area, shouldn't go above this, or, just fail the point of interest that you have, should be between this. So you can drop down to low time frame until you find this to somewhere around here. And for the direct entry, okay, the refinement pretty much going to help you to have a higher risk reward and a smaller stop loss. For the direct entry, the thing that I'm using is, I personally put my stop loss above the strong high of my major range, or strong low of the major range. But in a case that, let's say, the strong high and the strong low, they have a bunch of, the difference between, as a pip. I personally, what I'm doing, I'm just putting the stop loss above or below the POI, high time frame POI that I have, which in this case you can go with this entry, so in the refinement and stop loss above this, I go with minimum 3 pip stop loss, and I'm risking for 4 risk to reward, right? I don't go above and below the 4 risk to reward. This is the best choice for consistent profit. Now this is a direct entry. Now for refinement entry, as I told you, once price tap to your pro key level, what are you going to do? You are going to go to the 5-minute time frame first. For direct entry, you don't need to go to for any time frame. Okay, just refine it as I told you in a way that I told you, and you can enter in any time frame that you want. Very much a fractal. You don't need a special time frame for it. But for confirmation tree, once price tap to your daily pro key level, once price tap to your high time frame PI key level, you should go to a 5-minute time frame first, which, as I told you, we have an algo like this, which we're going to wait for stop hunt, break of market structure, and internal liquidity trap to enter. We should have all of these elements here to enter. So I'm going to play this. So the price tap to daily pro key level, I'm in the 5-minute time frame. And as I told you, once we don't have anything, we're just going to drop down to low time frame. But here we have a stop hunt. If you even have one of them, you're just going to wait to see all of these stuff, right? So I have a stop hunt. I'm going to wait for break of market structure here. So I get the break of market structure here. Now I should wait for the internal range liquidity, right? So in this case, I don't have any internal range liquidity right now here. I have my strong high. I should be patient, right? Now take a look. I have opposite QM here, which is going to be for my strong high and a weak low here, and between them I have a retracement and break of market structure or tree candle confirmation entry here as my internal range liquidity. So once you have all of this, you're going to enter easily. If you don't have these, let's say if you just have stop and break of market structure, you don't have internal range liquidity and your range formed, you're going to go to the 3-minute time frame, right? As I told you, you're just going to play with the time frame like this. And what I did, I just find the nearest POI above my internal range liquidity, and I refined it to this area, and I personally enter at this area here. At this here, I put my stop loss above this, and I was aiming for 4 risk to reward, which is what's me here. I'm going to show the proof of entry, by the way, and I personally shared this trade with the student on the private Discord. So price tap to here. Now, once my target is below the main external liquidity of the confirmation range, I go break even after 2 minor break of market structure. But that was first, and this was second here. I went to the break even, and here the news come up and pretty much done. So now let's dive into a PA entry. I'm going to talk about the PA entry here also. Now for the PA entry, let me just show it in this way. So for the PA entry, the time frame that you're going to use is going to be the medium time frame, which is going to be 30 minutes, 50 minutes, or 5 minutes, which is going to be exactly like a confirmation. If you didn't saw in the 30-minute time frame, if you didn't saw the PA or engulfing candle, you're just going to go to the 5 minutes, 15-minute time frame. Even if in the 15-minute time frame, if you didn't saw it, you're just going to go to a 5-minute time frame. So if you take a look here, once price tap to a daily pro key level, so what I mean from engulfing, if you take a look, once price tap to this area, the next, in this case, we are on the bearish key level, so we are expecting a bearish reaction. If you're on the bullish key level, you're going to expecting a bullish reaction or bullish POI. Doesn't matter, right? So here we get the bearish reaction, right? So once the bearish reaction is started, the previous candle is going to be engulfing candle, which for entry of the engulfing or PA, we're going to use the open area of the previous candle, okay? Which we're going to enter here. Oh, my bad. Stop loss is going to be here above this, and the target, you can target the nearest liquidity. You can go with the 4 risk to reward. It's depend on your concept and your trading style, right? Which, if you take a look in the next candle, price tap to it, and beautiful reaction that you're going to get here. But here in this case, because we get the confirmation and retracement, here price tap to the break even. Now for the break even, once price, the first major break of market structure that price created a major break of market structure in PA entry, you should go break even. So in this case, if you take a look, we have the major break of market structure here, to be honest. Also take a liquidity grab and Asia low here, you can go break even. So to be honest, what you guys are going to do is taking this knowledge and refine by your own edge. I mean, you know, there is going to be a lot of opinions here, but me, as a profitable funnel trader, I'm here to just share my experience for free with you guys. And even back then when I was not profitable trader, I was just watching a lot of YouTube video and taking a different concept and taking a lot of ideas to refine my edge. So you should do the same step, right? The market is not 100%, and you should be good at the decision. Making a decision is one of the greatest skills going to make you profitable in the market, right? And This is so important. Now let's dive into this trade. I'm going to show you guys how I just, I shared this trade in my private Discord, and I'm going to talk about that one. So this is the private Discord that I have, Liquidity Inducement Club. Every day in this Discord, I share my trade idea as a video, and I share my before and after the entry. So if you take a look to 12 February, the last month, on the EU and the GU, I shared the trade here with the students, and I told, if you take a look in the video, I told the students, are we going to look for confirmation entry at this, and these are my key level, this is my range, this is the way I'm gonna enter. If this happened, I'm gonna do this. So I explained all the trade ideas on there, and this was the GU entry. This was the before with the MT5. I catch in the final account proof. This was a chart that I catch myself here, and this was the after. This was the profit that I was in. So I was in the 2K profit here. After 2-month break of market structure, I went break even. And this was the after. Once the news launched, I pretty much made around 4K here, which that was a clean trade. I also created an Instagram post about it. You can take a look. That was a point of view video. And if you take a look, full target for our hit, trade shared in the morning live trading session with the student. So every day in the Discord, if you take a look, if I just scroll down, see in the 30, I just shared a video, no trade, so nothing. The next 170, no trade. So the next 180, right? So we had the GU trade here. I shared the key level, all the stuff here. So we catch this beautiful trade here. So I mentioned to the student, are we going to look for confirmation entry at this area? This is the key level, right? And see, this was the before. See, this was the low time frame, stop on break of market structure. T1 here, price tap to it. This was the proof. And this was the thing that I enter, that I catch the 4K profit here, right? Now also for EU, I share the idea like this. Now the ideas play out well, but I just catch one position here because my daily target is 4 risk to reward. Down the next 124, right? See, even I share my stop losses. I told the student I'm going to look for confirmation entry here, and price, just hit my stop loss. See, my risk management is the same. I'm risking 1% on my start balance on my fund account, which is 100K. And this is a trading journal that I had, which I was still in profit in the February. I made around 6% of the February. So every day I sharing my trade ideas here to show the reality side of the market. So I have a consistent edge. I teach that edge, and I'm showing as a mentor to students that I'm using the same fucking concept every day. And if I want to show you my trading journal with you guys, if you take a look, this is my trading journal here. This is the journal. So this is for February, right? I had 3 trades, I have 5 trades, 3 win, 2 losses, and I made around 10%, right? Net profit. January, I had 3 trade, 2 win, 1 break even. So I'm day trading, I'm not swing trading, but I'm just focusing on just A+ setup and high quality setup. So if you join the Liquidity Inducement Club, you're going to have a 90-day roadmap to start from zero to make you a funnel trader, 100% guarantee in 90 days. And you're going to access to 3 different programs. Program number 1, program number 2, and program number 3, which the program number 1 is the current strategy that I use. Program number 2 is the same concept, but in the ICT way. We have another coach for it. And the program number 3, it's my old concept, which one of my private students refined it and mix it with the algo and catching a beautiful entry on it. So if you can see the trade ideas of those mentor. So you're just catching a stack trade in the low time frame. And this is the ICT concept, and one of our pretty much coaches go with it. So all of the coaches and me, we are sharing our trade ideas, and you can just join and you can go with my program. And beside that, every week, me personally, I do a live trading session, not trade idea, live trading session, and a weekly call with you guys every week. And also you can access to a community, high active community that they are sharing their trades. Also, they are using my concept, same trading plan. We are communicating every day. And if you can take a look to the testimonials here, we have a bunch of funnel traders here that they are catching a trade and showing the proof which they catch. For example, if you take a look, this student here, $200 profit, right? If you go up 158, yeah, it's not 10K like others fake testimonial, but it's still making money, right? So this is the MT4, MT5 here. If I go up, see, We have a lot of testimony here, the entry, the $500 profit here, you know, let's say an overall 1K profit here. And if I can go up, I can go up here and I can show you guys the profit here, $50 profit here. And if I go up here, we can see 1.5 profit here, 1.5K profit here. I can go up. Ebola, I take this trade today, blah, blah, blah. Great, insane. The profits in overall, funding profits, all real profits, 10K account fund face pass in 1 day GU. So that reason we're teaching the consistent risk management. Minimum 4 risk to reward. Just take a look to the risk to reward. I mean, he just go a little bit more than 4, but his stop loss is around, it's about, I guess it's 0.5. But take a look at his TP. It's around 4 risk to reward. He didn't exactly follow the risk management, but he just a little bit aimed for more, but it was insane. It just passed the fund decay. So you can see it's a real testimonial. So if you're interested to join the Liquidity Investment Club and change your journey forever, 100% guarantee, take a look to the link in bio. When I say 100% guarantee, I mean if you put a time, if you put a hard work, discipline, you can master the strategy and you can be a winner if you change your mindset, which are we going to change your mindset to a reality side of trading, and you can be funded easily. Why not? Okay, so if you're interested, just check a link in the bio. Right now we are in a great offer with $100 for 2 years. I know price is so low. We are in a great offer right now, but I don't know when you watch this video, but I think in the next 3 weeks we're gonna change it to a little bit changing the pricing because the value that we're giving is insane. And also, I hope you learned a lot in this video. Also, you can access to this PDF from the link I'm gonna put in the bio. You can download this PDF for free. Just put your email and put the zero on the price section, and you can easily access to it. And don't forget to follow my Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers. Subscribe for more YouTube video. If you have any question, let me know in the comment. Cheers.